Hello, my name is Jay Kimmelman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Bridge International Academies, the largest chain of high-quality, ultra-low-cost primary and nursery schools in the world. I'd like to introduce you today to some of our customers. Families who live on less than $2 per person per day, the international poverty line. Customers like Rehema. Rehema is 8 years old. She's in second grade. She lives in a slum in the northern part of Mombasa, Kenya. She lives with her mother and her grandmother, her younger brother, 2 aunts and 3 cousins in a 2-room house made out of corrugated metal and plastic sheeting. Her family doesn't have electricity, and altogether for an average month for the whole family, they earn about $100. When you ask Rehema's teachers or other adults in the community, they'll tell you that Rehema is incredibly intelligent. She's very smart and passionate and dedicated to her work. If you ask Rehema, she'll tell you that she wants to be a lawyer when she grows up. Now, she also will tell you that she wants to be the good kind of lawyer, she says, the kind that helps poor people. Rehema started her early academic years in public school in Mombasa, where the school charges about $12 a month, even though they shouldn't. And half the time that Rehema attends class, her teachers didn't show up. Her teachers weren't there. How is Rehema supposed to grow up and be a lawyer if no one's there to teach her, even if she's got all of this potential? Now, unfortunately, Rehema's story is not unique. There's also Annette, who's in 3rd grade in Isabanya. She lives with a single mother and 3 siblings. Annette has missed an awful lot of school because her mother struggles with the school fees. But Annette said that she's not sure how much it matters. When she goes to class, there are never any books, and she's pretty sure most of the pupils understand the science lessons better than the teacher. There's also Lindsay in Nairobi, and Vivian and Marlene, and many, many other girls. There are 700 million children around the world who live on less than $2 a day. 350 million of them are girls. Now, the most powerful story isn't any one of these. It's all of them put together. Because we know what happens when you educate a girl, when you give them the education they desperately deserve. For every year of primary school education a girl attains, she increases her future earning potential by 15 to 20%. And we know as a girl, she'll invest 90% of that back into her family for her future generations. So the question isn't why to do this, it's how to do this. How do you make sure that all girls get the high-quality education that they deserve? Now, in Kenya, where I live and work, 56% of pupils fail the primary school exit exam. Now, when you dig into that further, you find that teachers are absent from class 47% of the time. Now, maybe that's not the most important statistic, as Annette sort of alluded to, because in Kenya, 65% of teachers fail exams on the very same content they're supposed to teach to their children. Now, at Bridge International Academies, our solution is about scale. Scale that enables us to reach the quality, the affordability, and the reach, so that we can democratize the success for all girls to enable them to get the education that they deserve. Now, some people worry that with scale you lose quality. Now, at Bridge International Academies, we've designed a system, or rather a series of systems, where the opposite is true. Because of scale, we're able to make significant investments in R&D that allow us to guarantee the quality of the education we deliver. We have a team of experts and master teachers around the world that develop detailed lesson plans that are delivered to tablets in the hands of 4,500 of our teachers every single day. Through that same tablet, we're able to collect information on pupil outcomes and teacher performance in real time. Every 10 days, Bridge International Academies collects 250,000 test scores that allows our teams to make data-driven decisions to innovate and iterate on every aspect of our instructional model. As a result of this, Bridge International Academies is able to deliver a teacher absenteeism rate of 0.8%. For every year a child attends Bridge, they academically achieve the equivalent of 2 years' worth of instruction as if they had attended one of the neighboring schools, putting our kids on a radically different future trajectory. These are some of the largest educational effect sizes seen globally, and they're happening because of scale. Now, scale also enables us to be incredibly affordable. If we had to deliver the same quality of education and we only ran one school, we'd have to charge each of our pupils $10,000 per year. But because we're able to spread those costs across hundreds, soon to be thousands of schools, serving hundreds of thousands, soon to be millions of pupils, we're able to bring down the cost of education to just $6 per pupil per month. Now, on that $6, we're able to not just guarantee the financial sustainability of the school, but the schools can be profitable in their first year of operation. But most importantly, because of that price point, families who live on less than $2 per day per person, our customer base, they're able to afford to send every one of their boys and every one of their girls to Bridge International Academies. Now, scale also enables us to guarantee reach. Bridge International Academies is not just about educating Rehema. It's also about Annette and Vivian and Marlene and the 350 million other girls who live on less than $2 a day. Systemic change is only going to begin when we're able to educate all of our girls. Bridge International Academies opened up its first school in Kenya 5 years ago. Today, we have 359 schools serving more than 100,000 pupils every single day. Of those 100,000, 49% of them are girls. And for every year they attend Bridge, they're getting the academic equivalent of 2 years' worth of schooling. Now, we're growing fast. We're opening up one new school every 2.5 days in Kenya. We're expanding into Uganda and Nigeria next year, with India coming online shortly thereafter. Our goal is to reach more than 1 million children in the coming years and more than 10 million in the next decade. Thank you very much.